This show has lines and scenes in it that makes me pause it and say, "What the hell?" And I have to go back right then and there to see. He said, "What? I suffer from bird blindness." He said, "What the? I can't tell the difference from birds. It's I
Bro,
just can't. It's
man.
just it's my one weakness." He was so serious.
Hey, what's up? It's Rashad Antonio. We are the DCU and Me podcast, Peacemaker, season 2, episode 2. A man is no more than his bird, out of something like that.
Yeah.
Um, all spoilers. Got to talk about a thing to talk about a thing, and how can I say this? This episode was a little hard to watch. Like, man, like just off right off the top, like him
Hmm.
having to chop himself up. Oh, bro.
Let's just go ahead and say it. James Gunn is a sick dude, yo, for real.
Yeah, like he said, look, man, I want to remind y'all that
Hmm.
I was on this edgelord stuff a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I'm still on it, to be honest, but I'm just a little more toned down because I have a heart now and I'm married. And I have a dog that I got from a rescue. But other than that, nah, I'm still on that type of time
Yeah.
because in my mind, Tony, and I forgot to mention this last time,
Hmm.
I was thinking that he's gonna incinerate himself, his own self with the thing that the alien was using to incinerate those, I don't know, those alien cats that he was about to do again this episode, which was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But yo, him and Vigilante coming through and Vigilante, man, I forgot just how funny that character is.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
There's some such inappropriate humor this episode. So good.
Since I don't have sex just to have sex. I have sex to bond with my friends, like normal, like everyone else. No
Not
one
like
does that. No, no,
not
no
like
one,
anyone
no,
else.
no, not like anyone else.
I was like, what? He said, I just want to come in here with my best friend. I was like, oh, I said, hey man, I was depressed. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't, he didn't invite me. It's like, bro, like he was mad funny. I also like the fact that him and Peacemaker have like, because before, like, Peacemaker wasn't really feeling him at all.
Yeah, in the first season, he was
Yeah.
just like, oh, it kind of like, who is this weirdo right here?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And that's kind of the whole vibe with all of them
Yeah, yeah.
because all of them are like bonded now
Mm-hmm.
to a certain aspect, which is like you kind of could see that happening,
Uh-huh.
but you kind of know because it's such a span of time, they could have easily picked up anywhere.
Right. So these are the relationships I see in the 11th Street gang. You have Peacemaker who in the words of Usher, you got it bad. He got it bad for hardcore. I mean, hardcore. He has it so bad for her. He wants her to be his woman so bad. But she is the queen of self-sabotaging in this deco in this
Bro,
universe because you can tell she has feelings for him too, but she wants to be such a hard ass and a badass, Rashad. She don't want that side to be shown. That's their dynamic in their relationship. Peacemaker and Bayou, they're best friends. They're like, best friends. She's always there for him, and he's like, yeah, you know, you my girl. He's inappropriate as hell to her, and she's just like, I accept you for what you are, bro. But you're inappropriate, slightly racist, but it's coming from a good place.
I get it.
I get it.
I
I get
get
it.
it.
It comes from a good place where you come from. Peacemaker and Economos is kind of like a that relationship is weird because we haven't really dove into it too much since that. I got
Yeah.
to see them interact a little bit more. And Peacemaker Vigilante, Vigilante is just a fanboy. He loves Peacemaker. Vigilante is Buddy, and Peacemaker is Mr. Incredible to him. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's funny. And ironically, it seems like Economos and Harcourt are fairly close.
yeah, they are because she, for the most part, that is the one dude that Harcourt that she is
Kind of confides
opens
in.
kind of
Yeah.
confides in a little bit or whatever. Harcourt and Out Bayou, they're kind of like just girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we the only girls. We sticking together for vagina power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Vagina power, just like that. Um, Out Bayou and Economos. I think the man has a thing for
You talking about base? Yo. All right. Let's get
her.
into it.
Let's get to the MVP of this episode, okay?
Hey,
Tim Meadows.
shout out to Tim Meadows, SNL alum, one of my favorite working black actors of all time, Mr. Deadpan Comedy himself.
Yeah.
And every time he talks, it's hilarious.
You know what it seems like to me, Rashad? It seems like it's this universe. Leon Phelps, the ladies' man, works for Argus now or whatever.
Bruh.
He comes off. It's like he's playing Leon Phelps in this world. He's
Yeah, he's
just
playing
so
Leon Phelps from No Lisp.
with
And
no
it
lip.
is that is such a good comment, Tony, because this nigga is so stupid. Hey man, I have bird blindness.
Brightness. I swear he first said, he said, "Oh man, look at that parrot." He said,
He said it's so eagle.
he said that's an American bald eagle. He says, "What?" He says, "American bald eagle." He says, "Look, man, I suffer from bird blindness." I said, "What the hell?" Yo, this I'm gonna tell you something about this show. This show has lines and scenes in it that makes me pause it and say, "What the hell?" And I have to go back right there to see. He said, "What?" I suffer from bird blindness. He said, "What the?" I can't tell the difference from birds. I
Bro,
just can't. It's
man.
just, it's my one weakness. He was so serious. It's my one weakness. And the thing is, it just keeps coming up the entire episode. This dude sees Eagle. He sees Eagly and was like, is that a parrot? What's up with the parrot? He was like, it's a bird. Economos looks at him and is like, what the? It's a bird.
Oh God.
Also, also on top, it did too. Like we jumping all over the place here.
Man, take go
And,
ahead.
in the episode, in the middle of the episode, when Peacemaker and the 11th Street gang go meet up, my God, Tim Meadows character goes and is like, they break inside Peacemaker house to find out what the cosmic anomaly is, and Eagly is like an attack dog. Eagly is also an MVP of this episode as well.
Definitely.
Eagly came in there and started taking out the little like 5-man crew they had, and he was like, and he had the gun point blank. It was Eagly. It was like, I can't tell how big he is. He called for backup. I can't tell how big. He said, "Damn this bird blindness! I can't tell how big he is." I was screaming, laughing at this thing.
Tony,
It,
Tony. So we had the montage of all the crew like getting ready to do
uh-huh,
to do the swap basically.
uh-huh.
They get out of the van. He says Mexicali.
Yeah, he gives all of these
What
people.
did he call the other kid?
He called them. He started off with it was Mexicali, Pony Boy.
Pony boy.
Uh, he called the bald headed woman. He called her
Titties.
tits. Titties. He said titties. And then he called the other one, oh God, Encino Man. He said, Encino Man. And he was like, all right, you're gonna go here. He says, you got that, Pony Boy? He says, hey man, what is up with the names? He says, how else do you expect me to remember who y'all are? I said, Yo, this dude was crazy. And back to the callback for his bird blindness. He gets taken out by Egan, and he gets woken up by Pony Boy, and he's like, "Hey man, I got attacked by a duck." I said, "What the?"
He said, "Oh man, we gotta get you to a hospital."
Get you to a hospital.
Oh my God,
And
man. And Tony, like he called that lady titties with such the straightest, like
hey,
5 times, yo.
yeah, yeah.
I
He
was
said
like,
tits. It's gonna be tits. Hold on, it's gonna be all right. I said, yo, what?
like that hair bleeding for the niggas and titties. Are you
Like,
okay?
like Langston Fleury is his name on the show. He said, "Titties, you gonna be okay, titties." Hey, hey,
It's such an effective joke, man. Like I don't even. It's so sophomoric. It's so childish, man. But yo,
you can't
I
help but.
was crying, man.
I
Cause
know every man that
oh
saw this
man,
episode lost it because they was laughing
oh
so bad.
God.
They laughed so hard
Whew,
at it.
yeah, man. Like Tim Meadows, man. I'm so glad that Tim Meadows didn't die because I need to see some more of that. Yo, he be so straight faced with it, man. He's such a great comedic actor.
Hmm.
And I don't think he does not get his flowers, man. Shout out to Tim Meadows. Tim
Yeah.
Meadows was also a hello funny on the Goldbergs as the principal, as an ABC sitcom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Man, and like, yo, like he said, look, he got one superpower, and that is deadpan comedy.
Yeah.
And he's gonna give it to you every time, man.
And don't put him with his partner in crime, Tina Fey. It's gonna be another daggone. It's over from that
It's
when
a wrap,
you
man.
put them two
Ah,
together.
yo.
Yeah. Shout out to Meadows, man.
Oh man. He really, like, cause that, I mean, to be honest, there had to
Uh-huh.
be a contrast because the stuff with Chris
Hmm.
Peacemaker it was so heavy.
Yeah, it was, man.
I
It was.
mean, like, because after the orgy from last week, I love how we start right back where we started when we left
Uh-huh.
off from last week because he get back in the house like, oh man, y'all still here.
Right.
I ain't even know. Like I got this dev on me I gotta deal with in this,
Hmm.
this little pocket universe. I
Hmm.
gotta call up my man to come and help me chop him up. And
Hmm.
he's like, hey, I forgot the girl's name. He said, could you?
I think Katrina or something like that.
I don't
Katrina.
know.
Yeah.
Some white girl with the crazy buckies. And I was
Yeah.
like,
You get them out of
yeah,
here.
could you help me get them out of it? Sure thing. And because he is reeling. And
Yes.
I really like how they have okay. I like how they teased the fact that he's gonna go be in the other universe. Because I thought he was gonna go because he wanted to be with his dad and his brother.
Yeah.
And he ain't really caring about that. His real motivation is
As always, Rashad, what is the motivation for every man?
vagina. And he is leading the onward charge to get some hardcore different universe vagina
Right.
because that's real because yo like when I saw that setup after they had the rooftop party that they
Yo.
had, which
Yeah.
was so ridiculous, him vigilante throwing beers at Economos and him missing it, just like he wasn't even trying to catch them hoes. He just was like and he said, hey
Yeah.
man, I got another one. Like vigilante, like the way to play his character, he's
Uh-huh.
so like so concrete thinking about stuff that like
Uh-huh.
he don't get that he should stop. Like, it's like, hey, how
Let's
about you
let's
just
just go.
how
Let's
about you
just
just
go ahead
hand
and
it
say
to him?
he he's on the spectrum, man.
Hey,
And then
clearly,
Harcourt really made a good point because this little get together they got, they don't do it often, and when they do, every once in a while they get together. Economos is the first time he's been to one, with that apparently in a while. It was at Harcourt's place, and he came, knocked on her door, and she's all messed up out of the way. Hardcore still busted up from her little altercation at the bar. She's at like a pharmacy,
Yo.
looking at and like on the real, everyone in there is doing what a human being should do. If you see like a woman like beat the hell up like that, she's like, lady comes over to her and was like, "Hey, yo, you good? Like, I can help you. We can get you some help." She just starts laying everybody out. She called the pharmacist. What are you looking at, Beaker? For those of y'all that are not of the age of me and Rashad, Beaker is a character from Jim Henson's Muppets. He's the me. When he
Tony,
said
when
that,
she called that white man Beaker,
I lost it.
and he was like, "What's Beaker?"
She
And the
said
black lady said,
it's a
"He
Muppet.
he's a Muppet."
Do I look like her? Kinda.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
he said, well, he said, is that a bad thing? He said, well, it's not a good
It's not
thing.
a good thing. Once again, black people, yo, yo,
Oh,
but that, but even,
sidebar,
go ahead, go ahead.
sidebar
Uh-huh.
about black stuff. So when Adebayo goes back to her old girl's house, yo, when I mean she said I gotta go get I'm trying to get some hair care stuff. It was
Mm-hmm.
like it was Carol's daughter. It was
Carol's
all
daughter.
types of
Yeah,
black hair
yeah.
care and
Uh-huh.
like like health and beauty products. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, man, I
Motions hair cream.
appreciate that. I
Yep.
appreciate just that little detail because if she would get some Redken and some Pantene Pro V, I'd have
Yeah.
been pissed
Pissed off.
off.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to James Gunn for like letting him have some some
Yeah.
black authenticity in there. All right, go ahead.
Also, that with Tim Meadows' character, him giving people nicknames, that is some black people stuff, right?
It
Giving some
really is.
black people stuff. All you got to do one time, like somebody might come in with some blue pants or something. That that man from that point forward will be known as blue. Hey, blue pants. What? No matter what blue pants. That's what he gonna be known as is blue pants. So him giving out these nicknames, it makes perfect sense or whatever, man. So yeah, I mean, uh, but like I said, I was saying, well, hardcore, she knows the weirdness of these people too because Economos was like, "Hey, yeah, I'm kind of surprised you would be hosting this type of thing." She was like, "You think I'm good?" She says, number one, not going to Chris's. He's an emotional wreck. Out of Bayou lives in the snake pit. And she said, she said, vigilante. She said, I'm pretty sure his mom is dead in the house Norman Bates style, like Norman Bates style. And then what happened? Everybody else takes the stairs. And she's like, how did you get up here? Took the fire extinguisher. She's like, yo, don't be taking my fire extinguisher. He's
Fire
looking at her.
escape.
The fire escape. I said fire extinguisher. Jesus
You
Christ.
did. You said it twice too.
I'm tired, y'all. It's fire. Ooh, I'm tired. He said about fire. I said fire escape. Good. Let me think about fire escape. He was like, and he looked at her like, "Hell is wrong with you? Like that's
Like,
normal.
why not?
Why not?" And then when he saw that everybody else came up to the step, you just saw him like, "Oh,
Oh, the
get it.
steps.
I get it, or whatever." Yeah. So, but yeah, man, Peacemaker, yo, this
Peacemaker's a mess, man.
He's a and you know what though? You would okay because you're already depressed because you want to do good. You want to be a superhero, and you see what the Justice Gang think of you. That's number one that happened. Number
True.
two, whatever happened between you and Harcourt in your universe is y'all relations in early Facebook days. Your relationship status is complicated. It's complicated or whatever.
Yeah, man.
And then on top of that, he finds out there is an alternate universe where there's an alternate version of him and his family, and they're all good people. And he's looking like, yo, this is the life that yeah, right, good people. And he's like, this is the life that I could have had. And kind of find out he kills himself. He kills
Yeah.
himself, you
Yeah,
know. And
because even when he was talking to Vigilante, he was like, "Hey, man, when you look at yourself, you look at your own stuff in your eyes, it does something to you." He was like, "Hey, I would love to see a good version of me." Like Vigilante is so on, like everything is very positive with Vigilante.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter how bad it is, it's always a very positive spin. And Chris is looking at him saying, "Man, I'm not well. I just want to get through this."
Hmm.
So even as their song alternate Peacemaker up, what is Vigilante doing?
This man is smiling, happy. Like you see Peacemaker. He's like, yeah, he sticks the saw in. And he's barely like even cutting. There go Vigilante. He half he 3/4 away taking his arm off. Like, hey, this is awesome right here. And and you see how mentally drained that Peacemaker is, and then like you said, they go to the little furnace thing that the alien that you come in and they burn it, and he's watching him burn his head of him or whatever. And then the alien pops out and he's like, hey, get out of here. He's yelling at him and he goes back in and they go Vigilante. Hey, who's that guy? And he's like, it's a dick alien that doesn't say hi when I speak to him. Oh, or whatever. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. We
Truly
also,
unhinged.
and then like I said, back to being best friends with Out Bayou, we also saw too how she stopped by to check on him, and she stopped by to check on him and tell him be like, hey, yo,
They coming for
Arg,
you.
they coming for you. He's like, what are you talking about, Argus? Is checking for you. They know something's going on. And what is this? And he's like, yeah, it's my pocket universe. He says my pocket universe. And she's like, why are you acting so calm? He says, that's normal for me. He says, like you believe in some type of space religion. You're a space Christian. She says, I mean,
He
I'm
said,
not practicing that
he, he,
much, but
he,
I do
he
consider my
said,
Methodist.
he said, you believe in he said, you're a Christian scientist.
Yeah, Christian scientist.
He
And
said, what?
and then she was like, no, he was like, fine, you're right. It's not the same thing. You happy you won the argument. What, whatever. And then Peacemaker finds out the thing that shakes him kind of to his core. Because she tells him, she says, look, ever since Rick Flag Sr. has come in charge, they are watching you. And he looks and says, what?
Who?
Yeah, Rick Flag Sr.'s in charge. And then he asks, does
Does
he
he
know?
know? It's
Yes.
like, nigga, what
He
you think?
Yes, he knows that you killed his son, and you see him like, ooh.
It's like, oh
Because
man.
even the first scene of the episode is like 8 months,
It's a
8 months
flashback.
flashback, and Rick Flag's first day, and he's like, man, I ain't want this dumbass post, to be in charge of Argus. The president put me here, so I'm doing this. And what is his first daggone duty as the new director of Argus? Not, hey, set up meetings with everybody. I want to have a one-on-one meeting. My man said, I want the files on my son's death. Carnival said, huh? He said, I want the files of my son's death. He says, I asked them previously. They said they were classified. I can't. I think I can get those files now. And then Carnivals was like, he was trying to lighten the blow. He was like, look, man,
Same man is
we all had to do things that were orders and technically he's right because Amanda Waller, saying, and he was like, we had to do things that were orders that was given to us, and we had to follow. He says, I want those files. And then you see Rick Flag looking over the files, and then you see a flashback of the Suicide Squad movie, which was the second Suicide Squad movie that James Gunn did, of when Peacemaker killed his son, and you just see Rick Flag Sr. is beyond pissed off. And that's where we get to that point of why he's hell bent on, what I'm saying, finding out what's up with Peacemaker and locking this dude, what I'm saying, getting his revenge and payback for what this dude did to his son.
yeah. This episode and it kind of leads to him
Uh,
trying to find some solace in alternate universe hardcore. That like the like even okay, so when he's chopping himself up and the phone falls out, I say, yo, burn the phone.
yeah,
He
man.
puts that home in his back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he gets to the house, like after everything happened, because
Yeah,
after the house was wrecked, he's like, man, I pulled the phone out of his back pocket. And he was looking through pictures.
they
And he's
were
like,
so they were so happy looking.
like I was in love somewhere else, man. I need this. After he got rejected, house trash, eagerly, basically defended the fort for him. He's like, you know what? This is what I need. Gets up.
He he did the worst they could ever do. He drunk text. He drunk he drunk dial
He
and
hit it with
drunk
that
text.
hey. She
Hey,
said, hey,
okay.
heartbroken emoji.
But don't forget what happened first, though, Rashad.
What's that?
He he texted her on that phone, and it said no connection kid because it's in a
Yeah,
and he realized
yeah.
why
I
it
like,
wasn't.
duh, like I can't do this here. So I gotta
I
go to
can't
it.
do this here. And so he's like, F it. He open because every time he opens up the that little pocket universe,
Yeah,
Argus knows he
it
does.
pings, yeah.
It pings. So he goes and he goes into that pocket universe. He goes into the alternate universe, and as soon as he gets in, he overhears his father talking. I don't know where he is. I don't know. He so he's in and out. He ain't been gone this long before or whatever. And he's like drunk as hell, but he knows what's they're talking about, that versus Peacemaker. Then all of a sudden you get ping, and she texts him back, hey, and then the next thing happens, Rashad. The dreaded three dots come up blinking, and then what happened? It goes away, and you saw him go, but then it comes back as a text as a broken heart, and my man was like, she ain't like the hardcore of that world because they tried to have a conversation, and she basically was like, you and me ain't gonna never happen. Whatever happened was that, and she was just being self sabotaging, and she, for all intents and purposes, she was being a bit bitch to Peacemaker
She
because
said, take your time, what's the rush? Baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt.
woo,
Hardcore is like, yo, like you said last time, Hardcore was really acting like a dude, yo. Like, nah,
yeah,
man. We had a fling, baby. I don't know what you want. This ain't no relationship. Get out my
mm-hmm,
face.
mm-hmm.
Just because you got some vagina, you think I'm in love with you? I don't know. I don't
I
love these
don't know,
hoes. You know what I'm
right?
saying? Like she was, yo, and the fact that she's fighting so okay. Because she's fighting so aggressively against this,
Mm-hmm.
like just against life in general, because she looked at the cashier sign for like a job and was like, nah,
Yeah,
I ain't there yet.
that ain't me.
And
He hating.
like I always say, she hasn't hit rock bottom yet. So
Mm-hmm.
when she hits rock bottom, how is her psyche going to shift? Is she then going to go looking for Chris and kind of resolve some things? By that
Mm-hmm.
time, will Peacemaker had already smashed interdimensional hardcore and be in
Mm-hmm.
a full-blown relationship? And when he gets back to his real world, how is that going to impact how he feels about hardcore there? Like, there's a lot of interesting
Yeah.
questions this whole thing kind of brings up.
Will there be a hardcore versus hardcore battle? And I sense one coming, baby.
Yeah,
I sense
a
uh,
hard court off. That yeah,
yeah,
that's
hardcore ball. When we was waiting for a Game of Thrones, the Clegane
the
Bowl.
game bowl, the
I
hard
think we
court
go get a
bowl.
hardcore bowl,
Oh
man.
man, yo, that would be crazy. James Gunn is stupid.
Stupid. Yeah.
I really could see that could definitely happen. This again, we could see just the whole alternate 11th Street gang. Like that could be a thing over there too. Like the
Mm-hmm.
possibilities to make this really funny and interesting
Mm-hmm.
are boundless, and also have a lot of heart with it as well. Because even though this episode again we was laughing like for 5 minutes about Tim Meadows,
Uh,
Chris was not having a good time.
no.
No
Mm-mm.
time.
Mm-mm.
So even at the party, he was trying to have a good time. He was like, he was reeling her over, and then he put
Yeah.
his foot on the side. I was like,
He was like, come on. And then he was like, I hope I didn't offend you. And she said, how you know you ain't ripped my shirt? I said, God dang, woman,
not even, not even an imaginary playtime. You
you
can't,
making it hard for this man. You making it
bro.
hard
Like
for this
is
man,
yo,
yo.
he's trying his damnness to just get
Right.
some emotion out of you. And you was like, you know what? No,
Yeah.
I'm
Say
not.
when you love
Yeah.
someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Yeah, man. This
Don't
so
feel. don't feel conceal. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right, yeah.
Like, oh my God. I'm quoting Daggone Frozen. Anyway, but that's really it. Like I ain't got nothing
I
else
mean,
for
yeah,
this.
I ain't got nothing
This
else.
just was a solid episode of TV,
Yeah,
and seeing how they let the like all the the people who got like huge followings or whatever like see the first 5 episodes. They saying the last three is crazy, yo. He already said like there's some stuff in the last 3 episodes that he just didn't want to like get out. He didn't want no chance to get out. So I'm enjoying this. It's I can't even
yeah,
say it's been a lighthearted time, but it's been a really again, it was rough watching some of this
yeah,
today, but
yeah. Today was,
it
was rough.
still was
-10
good.
Meadows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Meadows.
Again, that levity was definitely needed,
Yeah,
man. Like, ah, man, we getting some pretty good TV. I
indeed.
can't even lie, man. All right, yo. So that's it for this. We'll be back next Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Um,
Alien Earth.
Alien Earth. If you haven't seen our Alien Earth reviews, go watch those.
Yeah.
Alien Earth has been pretty darn amazing over on
Hmm.
FX. Noah Holly is at it again with his BS. Yes, man. And yeah, definitely next Friday for Peacemaker, Lord willing, we will be back. Yeah, if anything pops up in between time,
Yeah.
we'll I feel like there's some movie stuff on the horizon.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
be
know because
honest.
uh-huh.
Highest to Lowest came out. I probably just would catch that on Apple TV. I don't feel like watching movies
Yeah.
for that. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's coming out that's really caught my eye that I've seen that's coming out
No.
or anything like that.
I kind of do want to see that movie that has DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor.
Yes, I do want to see that.
That does look good. I
Yes,
can't
I
remember the
do.
name of it. I've
Yeah.
definitely seen it like a couple of times in the trailers watching movies this summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, man, we will see you all the next time.